Kevin Costner is a great actor. He is that dreamy American man with a deep voice, broad shoulders, and a charismatic attitude that would make an impression on everyone. In that sense, he is one of those actors who can thrive in any role they take, regardless of their talent. And I believe Yellowstone has been the perfect show for an actor like him to show off his advantages. Because let's be honest, you don't get more charismatic than John Dutton. I can even argue that he is one of the most charismatic characters that ever hit the TV screen. Thus, I've always thought that Costner was the perfect choice for the role, as his qualities were aligning with those of John. That's why the recent revelation of him hating the character's story arc has very much surprised me. After all, who would John Dutton be without his questionable actions, right? Well, it seems like Costner is disagreeing with us to the point of dropping the character earlier than planned. It recently surfaced that Kevin Costner was apparently not happy with how John Dutton's story was developing. The shocking thing is that this wasn't a recent phenomenon for him. In fact, he wasn't happy with the character's arc since Season 2. Can you believe it? I certainly cannot. I mean, Season 2 is one of my favorite seasons of Yellowstone, if not the most favorite, and I believe the season was very successful in establishing John's personality as a character.
This is America. We don't share land here.
In Season 2, John showed how far he would go to protect his family. He confronted Jamie about his political aspirations, expressing concern about the potential risks involved and the impact it may have on the family's image and security. He formed strong alliances with figures like Governor Linnell Perry and Thomas Rainwater. He showed the Beck brothers that he would do anything to preserve Yellowstone Ranch and took some aggressive actions to reclaim disputed territories and send a message to rival ranchers. All these made John who he is today, albeit also proved that he is not your typical heroic lead. Instead, he is an anti-hero with a morally gray stance, and this is what made him unique. According to Taylor Sheridan, though, this was the exact thing that made Costner upset about his character's arc. He said that Costner came to him in Season 2 and told that he wasn't satisfied with Jons Direction as a character. In response, Sheridan reportedly reminded Costner that Yellowstone was basically the portrayal of the Godfather set on a vast Montana ranch. So there's nothing more usual than having some killings and brutal actions in the show.
We're a little violent. We're like a little bit of Murder Incorporated, our family, a little bit.
Costner, on the other hand, wanted John to focus on family and tradition instead of taking revenge and terrorizing Montana as if he's a mafia boss. Well, in Sheridan's opinion, starting from Season 3, things became more moderate regarding John, pleasing Costner as well. But recent rumors suggest that Costner expressed his discomfort with his character's direction to Sheridan, to which the writer responded by advising the actor to focus on acting. Sheridan denies such a dialogue, but my experience with Yellowstone so far taught me that if there is a rumor about this show, you better believe it. Nevertheless, we know that Sheridan has a reputation for letting his actors be who they are in portraying the characters, rather than holding a strong grip on them. For instance, during an audition for 1923, Julia Schleppert recalled in an interview Sheridan telling her to be herself and drop any preconceived notions about the character. Today, despite the fact that Costner leaves the show, perhaps because of John's direction as a character, Sheridan seems to have no regrets about making the character the way he is. He even pointed out that Costner just won a Golden Globe for his performance, indicating that the character's portrayal is resonating with audiences and validated their approach. Well, I cannot argue with that.
If you betray me again, you're dead to me, son. You understand?
Costner still cares about John Dutton as a character, though, even demanding for him to have a proper ending instead of being killed in a car crash. Although Sheridan underlined that he would do whatever he wants and isn't obliged to satisfy Costner's ego, he also made it clear that he respects this character too much to kill him in a car crash. So in the end, we can say that John will probably have an ending that will satisfy both Sheridan and Costner. Will it satisfy us, the fans, though? Well, we will see. What are your thoughts on Costner disliking John Dutton? Would you have liked John more if he was a more likable, heroic character? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.